What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Rainbow Six extraction video. Now in this video I'm going to show you the options and what settings you need to change and why, based off of what kind of group you're in, based off of who you're playing with, and also based off of your play style. So there's going to be several different settings I'm going to talk about and show you what I would recommend you do, and you can open up a dialogue with me in the comment section below. But with all that said and done, I want you to sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. And like always, if you have any questions, just let me know in chat, and I will be glad to help you out. But all right, so first and foremost, to get to your options right here in the top right corner, you will see the settings icon with what button you have to hit. Now for Xbox, it is the start button, and then you go down to options, and here we go. So we're going to start off with the general settings. Now there are quite a few in here that we need to note and talk about. First and foremost is crossplay. That's right, Rainbow Six Extraction is crossplay on all platforms. However, if you feel like you're going to have problems with matching with other people from different platforms, you can always turn this setting off. However, with me and my personal experience with this game, crossplay has never been a problem at all. In fact, I actually prefer crossplay on this game than any other game I've ever played, including Fortnite. Now, to talk to the people that are in crossplay, you need to have voice record mode open. Now, in that means every time you speak, you will see your voice mic icon light up in the middle right side of your screen. And then whoever's talking, it'll light up their name and show you who's talking. Kind of similar to what I'm showing you right now in the top right of your corner, where you can see I'm talking through Xbox Party Chat, and you can see the overlay in the top right of your screen. Now, this is primarily for crossplay, this voice record mode, because what this does is it projects your voice through the game audio. Now, you need to understand this part right now. If you are in, say, a Xbox Party Chat or a PlayStation Party Chat, or maybe you're in Discord or whatever, if you have that party set up to talk to whoever it is you're playing with, you need to have this voice record mode disabled. Because if not, it's going to echo your voice not only through the party, but also through the game volume and audio as well. So, if you are in a party, you should have this disabled. If you are playing crossplay with people from different platforms, you need to have this open. So just remember that. Now, a quick change. Remember, when you hit disable, make sure you apply the settings when you do that. Now, going back in, now you can see it is disabled. I still have crossplay enabled. However, I'm just talking through my Xbox Party Chat, so there's no need for me to actually have this open because I don't want my voice to go through the game audio as well. So remember that. Now, another thing I wanted to note, and I'll turn this back on, is that when you actually have your voice record mode open, these settings down here will actually help the volume of which it projects through the game audio. So we've noticed that with some people on certain platforms, whether it be PC, PlayStation, Xbox, what have you, that a lot of their audio goes through the game audio very low. So for example, right here, I have my voice record threshold at 80%. And then I have my chat entry sound volume at 62%. That is way higher than what they originally were. And I did it that way because for some reason on certain platforms, that game audio is really low. Now, if you want to text to speak or speak to text, you have these bottom two options right here. I normally don't use that option, but make sure you enable it and then apply those settings so that you can use these options. So remember, general chat, you have your crossplay, turn it on or off. And then if you want to talk to them through the game audio, which works perfectly for crossplay, make sure that your voice record mode is on open. And if for some reason they are saying you're coming in weak, they can't really hear you, or your mic is not really projecting as well as you want, make sure you come down here to the voice record threshold and chat entry sound volume. Those both helped me out instantly. All right, so for the next one, we're going to go over to controls. Now, controls is pretty cool because this can change the way you actually play the game. So first and foremost, we have the React Tech deployment on advanced. Now you can see in the right side of your screen where it explains the difference between standard and advanced. So for standard, you just hold to equip and then release it and it'll deploy. Now, for me personally, I felt that sometimes if I accidentally hit that button or if I thought I was going to use my React Tech but ended up, changing my mind, when it's on standard, you're more likely to accidentally deploy it. So I put it on advanced, where you have to press and equip, and then you can hold to actually deploy the React Tech. So make sure that one is on advanced. Now, the next one, this one's up to you, actually. The chat wheel. So this is how you communicate without actually talking in the game. You can say, countdown or rally up on me or thank you, understood, whatever commands there are. Now, the difference between toggle and hold is that for hold, you actually have to hold down top of the D-pad and then pick whichever, chat you want to use. Where toggle, all you have to do is press it once, and then you can go to whatever it is. Now, the next one is all about your sensitivity and dead zones. So for me personally, I felt that the sensitivities for both the horizontal and vertical were both fairly low. So I bumped mine way up to 50 for the horizontal and 30 for the vertical. I didn't want to go too crazy with the vertical because next thing you know, you're looking at the ceiling, you're looking at the floor, and you're like, what the hell? So this was actually a better option for me personally. I felt that 50 and 30 really did help me out. It's not too fast, but then again, you're not like turning super slow either. Now, also the dead zones, you want to make those as low as possible. Let's see, it starts off at 15%, and I dropped it all the way down to 5. That makes it to where your controller analog sticks are a lot more responsive, and it really, helps out that movement just like the sensitivity. It's not as blocky. There's no I don't know, it just feels a lot quicker in my opinion. Now, I'm not a look inversion guy myself, so I have that turned off. And then for aim, I do have it on hold. I don't really want to toggle the aim button. That's not how I usually am for controller. But obviously, if you're on PC, that's its own beast. Now, I do have aim assist on because we're not really trying to impress anybody. And if I'm getting swarmed, I want to make sure that my sights are on the enemy right in front of me. Now, here's one of the settings that you need to either change or figure out what kind of play style it'll match with you. Now, I have my MIA interact with toggle and not hold. Now, whenever you lose an operator, they become MIA, and you have to go back into the incursion and save them. They'll be on a arc tree, and they'll be covered with these vines. Now, usually, it'll be set on hold, where you have to hold down the button to release them from that arc tree. What I have it on is toggle. Reason being is if you toggle the interaction, it'll make all of the anchor points open up, and then you can just go around, shoot the anchor points real quick, go back to it, and hit it real quick to pull out that operator. It just makes it easier, in my opinion. But again, this is based off of playstyle, so you need to read what these settings do and apply it properly to, tailor make your own settings to how you play the game. But for me personally, I found that toggle was easier than hold. Now, also, I do not have the vibration on the controller because every time an enemy would hit you, every time a spore would go off, every time you shoot a weapon, anything like that, your controller would just go haywire. It would just go crazy. And for me personally, it kind of distracts me from what I'm doing. It does try to immerse you in the game and, make you feel like, something's happening. But for me personally, I felt that turning the vibration off helped me with my aim and also my movement. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that might be it for the controls. Now, for the video brightness, I did turn mine up quite a bit to 62%. And reason being is that this game is super dark. Not only that, but when you go into some of these rooms with the parasites, there aren't any windows or doors. It's just really dark. And whenever you're messing with those tormentors, they go into the ground and all you see is like they're moving in like a black puddle. And when your brightness is really low, it's kind of hard to see where the tormentor is moving, in my opinion. So what I did is I turned up the brightness a little bit. That way I could just clearly see it on the floor and, go about my day. Now, finally, the last part is the damn music settings. I had to turn mine down to 55%. I feel that the music, and you can still hear it in the background with the drums and everything, it's still fairly loud. And it's only at 55%, where when it was at 100%, I felt it was just blowing out my eardrums. Not only that, but if you have enemy detection audio enabled, you really want to focus on those sound effects because you can hear exactly where the enemy is. It's a really good setting to have. So the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about is please enable the enemy detection audio. It tells you exactly where nests are. It tells you exactly where certain parasites are. And you can even hear them moving across the room without being able to see them. This is very, very helpful in the game. So make sure you turn down your music audio. That way it's not blaring throughout your head. And make sure you have that enemy detection audio enabled. That way you can hear exactly where the enemies are. And that's actually it, everyone. Those are the settings and what I recommend you change for the game. It'll definitely help out your just overall play style and experience. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I have noticed that a lot of people do not disable the voice record mode whenever they're playing with other people, like in a party. And then you'll hear people say, "Oh man, you're echoing. And you really don't want that. But all right, everyone, that is it. I hope everyone is enjoying the game. I know I am. It's so much fun. I have been sucked in. I just finally completed all of my operators to max level. So now all I'm going to do is focus on the Maelstrom and get my diamond. I'm only able to get gold so far, but I've only played with random crews. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a crew together and we'll go for that diamond coming up. But all right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. All right, let's go get some free XP.